Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Robin, and we are going to learn a really nice textured 3D stitch today. I call it Mermaid Scales, but the technical name is Fish Scales. Mermaid Scales just sounds so much more pleasant. We're going to use Peaches and Cream cotton yarn, and it is 100% cotton. It is a medium 4. It says to use a 5mm crochet hook, and this for a gauge 13 single crochets and 14 rows should equal 4x4 inches. But I'm not worried about gauge because I'm going to do a dishcloth. When I do this to teach a new stitch, if I'm using cotton, that's what I'm going to do, is turn it into something functional for me, and I'm going to make a dishcloth. So we are going to start with the chain, and I lay it across my hook, bring it over so that it lays across my working yarn, and I am going to pull it through, and there is my slip knot. So we're going to do in an even number stitch count +1 for a turning chain. So I am going to do 30. Try to be a little loose, but not overly loose, to make it easier to come back with your first row. Okay, so that's 30. You can double count if you want. Then I'm going to do +1. That's my chain to bring me up. And in the first chain, not this one here, from the hook, we're going to come back and go all the way across our row with a single crochet. And that is hook through the chain, grab the yarn, pull it through, yarn over, and pull through both loops. Through the hole, pull your yarn through, yarn over, pull it through the hook. Both loops. Pull the hook through both loops. Through the chain, yarn over, have 2 hoops, loops, whatever you want to call it, yarn over, pull through both. So you're going to do that all the way to the very end of your chain. Okay, so we've completed our first row. Now I'm going to count and make sure that I have an even number of stitches so I don't come up off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I have 30. So the next row, and this is where our pattern repeat starts, is with row 2. The chain does not count as a row. Alright, so we're going to chain 1. We're going to turn our work. And in this first stitch, right here, we're going to do a slip stitch. Now a slip stitch, you just go through that stitch, pull through your working yarn, and then pull through your loop. That's a slip stitch. Now we're going to do a triple. 1, 2 times yarn over, go through our stitch, yarn over again and pull through. We have 4 on our hook. We're going to pull through 2 more, and pull through the last 2. Then the next stitch, say slip stitch. And then a triple. 1, 2, through the stitch, grab the working yarn. We have 4, we pull through 2, pull through 2 more, pull through the last 2, then a slip stitch. Okay, so you're going to alternate all the way across, slip stitch, triple, slip stitch, triple, until you get to the end. And the last 2 stitches are going to be slip stitch. And sounds weird, but you'll see the reason for that on the next row. Okay, so I'll meet you at the other end. Okay, we're at the end of the row, and I have 2 stitches left, and both of those are the slip stitch. So, slip. If I can get through there. And slip. That's what happens when you do it too tight. All right, so row 3, we're going to chain 1, turn our work, and we are going to single crochet, just 1, all right, see, look at this is the difference. The purple, that's our slip stitch. This teal color, that was the first row. Okay, so we're going to single crochet, going into the slip stitch, pull through, single. Now, the next, you can see your stitch on top of the triples. We're going to put 2 singles. We're going to skip that. We're going to put 2 singles in this top of the triple. So 1, 2. And you do 2 singles in the top of the triples all the way to the end of the row, where you will have 1 space left down here for a single crochet. So 2 in each of these tops of the triple from the row below, put 2 single crochets. Okay, so we're at the end. Believe it or not, right there, there's a single crochet hidden down right there. So we want to put 1 in that spot, and I'll probably fight it again. Try not to be too tight at the ends, but when it's pulling on it, to go up to do that triple crochet, it tends to pull it tight, so. I made it through one loop. I'm gonna go with that. Okay. So, can you see the texture on there? The little bumps? That's your mermaid scales. All right, so now we're gonna repeat row 2. So we chain 1, we turn, we're gonna do a slip stitch right here, and I'm gonna try and be looser this time. And then it's a triple. And a slip stitch. Whoops. Triple. Slip stitch. Well, I just can't hang on to it today, can I? Triple. Pull through 2, 2, and 2. Slip stitch. So you're alternating again all the way to the end, and you should have 2 spaces left. See, that one's going to end up being a tight one. All the way to the end. Slip, trip, slip, trip, slip, trip. You get to the end, there's 2, and you'll have 2 slip stitches. Okay, so I'm at the end and I have 2 stitches left. Both of these get slip stitch. Slip. And slip. That was a little better. Alright, so now we're going to repeat row 3. We chain 1. Turn our work. We get a single crochet. My goodness. All right, I'm at the end of the row. I have 1 stitch left and it gets a single crochet. And then we go back and repeat row 2. Chain 1, 1 slip stitch, 1 trip, and then we alternate. Slip, trip, slip, trip, slip, trip, till you get all the way to the end and you'll have 2 slips. But look at this texture starting to show up. Isn't that great? All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work on mine. You work on yours till you get to your desired length. Do our final row to finish it off. And all this anticipation for me to tell you, it's just single crochet all the way across. So you'll chain 1, single crochet, and rather than making you watch me do that and looking at my, hopefully you stuck with me here till the end. If you did, then we both deserve a thumbs up. So hit that like button, and we will see you next time. Happy crocheting.